Hello everyone and welcome to Set 7 Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition for my Mage playthrough. Now off screen I did do a few things, not really much mind you, but still enough. Mostly all I did really was clear out the Frostback Basin areas, upgrade some weapons, upgrade some armor, and do the judgments. Now, like the last Let's Play I did of this game, I am going to be recording all of the judgments they do, and upload it all into one big lump sum. So, that way, you can just see what they did, and see what the judgments are for each of the characters. You may be a little surprised with what Lucifer comes up with. Anywho, let's get going. Before we go on to the DLC, which is going to be the Joseph Con DLC, first, we're actually going to talk to everyone and get that out of the way. So, let's get started. Let's start with Josephine. She's right here.
Of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
At least all this tedious maneuvering got us something.
You navigated it well. The Inquisition's reputation is now far more formidable in Orlais. Although I do wish Varric would show a bit more restraint in his accounts of the evening. I was hoping you'd be by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Nevara. For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
More proof the Inquisition's fame has spread.
Fame is one thing. Asking for help is another. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a venatory cult on the Nevaran-Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of Tevinter.
Inform King Marcus the Inquisition will wipe the Venatori from his borders.
Very well. It will be done. Yes?
Alrighty then, so got all that said and done. Let us continue. Alright, that was fun. I've done this before, so we need to talk to Liliana, Cullen, Sarah, Bull, and Vivian. Everyone else doesn't have anything else to say outside of the events of the events at the place at Haunter Hall.
My dear, I'm afraid I must ask you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
I'm actually kind of curious what I'm going to decide on that. I haven't decided yet if I'm actually going to give her the heart or not. Because if we kill a wyvern along the way, we can take its heart and give it to her. You know, just give her a fake one. We'll see how things go. Alright, Liliana, where you at? There you are.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Out of the ship, and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
Wow. You really don't think highly of Thedosians.
The people care only for simple things. Their world is small, and everything beyond it is unknown and something to fear. They will continue to live like this, unless they can be shown another way. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's fun. Oh, okay. Hop over the railing. Hi, how you doing, buddy? I'll talk to him later and get rid of the, cutscenes involving Humtroll. Not the cutscene, the dialogue, there we go. What's calling?
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagon.
Oh gods, that can only be good news, right? Nope. That's a lag spike. Alright. Before we talk to him, though, we're gonna go in here, and then in here, and then down here, and go talk to Sarah and the Bull, because they have things for us.
From Haven's Fire come... One for the Empress, for Gaspar, Brianna, the Duchess, and Corypheus, right in the dangle bag.
Well, remind me to stay on your good side.
Don't worry, you're sparkling compared to that lot. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a book for the throne? A pretty one, sure, but how many lives are worth one empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. You want to stop a party, I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an empress. That, and Briala being an idiot, the whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
Yeah, good luck with that. Okay. Haven't mentioned how much I love Sarah. She's my favorite character in this freaking game.
You sure?
Alright, Bull, sup?
You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Sharal was a mess. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
I hate politics.
You've got a crappy job then, boss. You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship, I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, Creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Who are the others?
A lot of the Chargers went looking off for stronger drinks. Let's see. who's left? We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
You really take in anyone, don't you?
Anyone who can carry their weight in a fight.
And who can put up with your bullshit, Chief?
No man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know a tavern with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
I love the Chargers. They're awesome. Apparently I have a quest outside, though. That's new. What's up?
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium?
Yes. He trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong? Or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Oh boy, he's addicted. That can only be good, right? Alright. Well, let's go talk to him more quickly. See if we can, cheer him up. Alright. Of course, the whole lyrium discussion's very complicated ones at that. Although I do love how they handle it in this game. It's really interesting.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
I thought you had everything under control. What's going on?
It's fine. I'll... I never meant for this to interfere.
What do you intend to do?
Cassandra's right. I should stay. I need to... I don't know. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations? I was there. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
With everything that's happened, you've picked a bad time to start over.
I should have seen that. I thought this would be better. that I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
The Order doesn't control you. Isn't that enough?
I don't...
Cullen, you're in pain. This isn't worth it.
Yes, Inquisitor. There will be no further distractions. You have my word.
I really hate doing that. I really do. I've had friends who suffer from addiction, especially addictions of the non-friendly kind. Let's put it that. I'm fast traveling so I can reset the thing, reset the castle. But I've seen them go through withdrawal, and I've seen that entire thing. I've actually helped with a friend who was suffering through withdrawal symptoms from trying to get off of an addiction of his own. It is really hard to watch. But in the end, it really does help, and that really bugs me that I have to do that with this character. It really does. But let's see how things play out. Like I've said multiple times, whenever I play these games as the characters, I have a broad view of how I'm planning each character out, like their personality and what they believe in, stuff like that. So, and basically a view of how I want the story to progress for each character. But until I actually get into the moment itself, that's when I decide the dialogue options, you know, how they're going to act and stuff like that. So, I honestly don't know how it's going to end with Cullen until I get to the point where the final decision is made. Same thing with Cassandra or any of the other characters. I have the overarching view. That's about it. I gotta tell you, it sucks. Makes things really difficult, it does. Alright, come on. I'm just trying to get Cassandra's romance started with Lucifer. But it's difficult when she's not being cooperative.
What do you need, my friend?
Do you have any advice for me?
She is ambitious, but my advice.
All right. Apparently, we have something going on inside the tavern, though. I think it's Bull's character quest. Yep, it is. We can start it, but we're not going to finish it.
Come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition joining forces.
That would be an unprecedented offer, if I believed it was legitimate, which I don't.
Now, ordinarily that would be the way to go, but they've identified themselves. They're not running a game on you. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
You You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's, I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah, just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
It's so weird being on eye level with Bull, I swear. What am I talking to her?
Is there anything you need?
I got everything I need. Okay. I'm usually used to being, you know, down, down, down. Even when I was playing as the female Qunari, she's still just slightly shorter than Bull, so he's looking down a little bit. Now it's just like, oh hey, I can actually look in someone's eyes. I think we have one more thing with Cullen, and then we'll be set. Alright, so we have to go back down to the smithy. Oop. Damn lag. Alright.
Welcome back.
Thank you!
Drills
Up my mage coming through.
Need a new sword?
I was thinking about it. I owe you an apology. When Cassandra sent you to speak to me, I should have handled myself better.
Will you need time to readjust to Lyrium?
It's like the weeks following my final vows. I'm more aware of it. That will fade. The army has my full attention. I've informed Cassandra of the decision. Everything is as it should be.
Well, good luck finding a sword. That one looks nice.
We have a fine armory, Inquisitor. I always wanted to be a Templar, to protect people. After Ferelden, I served out of fear, and because I was compelled. I thought if I removed the part that kept me chained, I would find my own purpose again. There are Templars who have been through worse. Once your sacrifices are made, is there no end? Are you leashed until the day you die? Or Lyrium takes your mind away?
You're risking life and mind already. But there must be a safer way. When this war is over, we'll look for it, I promise.
Another way, then.
So basically, he's going to be given the temptation now and see how it goes later. I think that seems about right. Okay, then. What's next? What's next? Try to think of one. Oh, sorry. Try to think of everything through. I think that's it for that. Yeah. No one else has anything else to say, so I'm going to go ahead and go off screen for a little bit so I can get all the little dialogue options done with everyone else, and then I'll be right back. So, yeah, when I get back, we'll be in the Frostback Basin. So, see you guys then.